Hey church, I'm going to be talking about the spiritual temperaments today. I don't know if anyone has ever found it tricky to connect to God in their own personal way, but at this recent youth camp that I attended, we learnt about the spiritual temperaments, and these are the things and the ways which everyone connects to God through their own personal way, whether that be through nature, where they just feel really connected through the environment, an enthusiast who feels really connected to God through worship, or even a caregiver who feels that real connection through giving to others, whether that be batch of muffins or brownies or anything like that. Hebrews 4:16 says, "Let us then with confidence draw near to the throne of God." And I believe learning the spiritual temperaments has really taught me and given me the confidence in how to connect to God. And through camp I learned that my spiritual temperament is caregiving. So before I go into my experience at youth camp and how I really came to know that, I'm just going to explain how much I love youth camp and how much I have in the past and now. So a few years ago, I think it was 3 years ago, I had a school camp which happened to end the exact same day that youth camp started. So while I was at my school camp, I hurt my leg pretty badly and I needed stitches for that. So when I got home, I told Mum everything that happened and I told her what the school said and what I probably needed to do. But instead of wanting to get those stitches, I just begged her to let me come to youth camp. So what we did is we bandaged my leg up and I went to youth camp instead and dealt with that later. So that's just explaining how much I really love camp and just how much it means to me. So this year I got the opportunity to invite my good friend Lachlan, who is from my school, and we were co-captains last year. So through that I really got to know him better and I felt like it was put on my heart to invite him to this youth camp. So that was really special to me. So unfortunately this year I got pretty unwell before youth camp started, and the day of I was in hospital, so I couldn't come to camp the first day, but I was so happy to see that Lachlan could go that first day. The second day I got to come and I was so happy because I could see my friends and I could really experience youth camp, and it was really amazing. And that was the day that I learnt about the spiritual temperament and I really journeyed through what I was through that. And so through my time I realised that it really meant something to me that I got to be able to be the person to share that with him. And although the plan didn't necessarily go the way I thought it would because I got a little bit sick, God had it covered, and that really meant a lot to me to really just see that and even now look back on that experience. So I'll just end on Jeremiah 29:11, which says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope in the future."